Hi everyone, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. Now, apologies, not that you actually knew this, but there was meant to be two videos yesterday. The Batwoman review, which I put out, and then a second one in the afternoon. However, I decided at about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, because my sleeping pattern is not quite on track at the moment, I'll have a little nap. I'll have a 2-hour nap. Wake up around 3-ish, maybe half 3, do the second video, and then I had some plans for the evening. So I get into bed, set the alarm, and wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning. My body is just completely all over the place at the moment. So what I've done is I've merged what was going to be yesterday's video with this one. It actually works pretty well, putting them together. But Blizzard, they're back on the main course, and Blizzard are really running scared. I mean, legitimately, it's not just a shock headline, it's not clickbait. They are legitimately running scared right now. What you can see on the screen is a tweet for Nintendo New York on October the 8th. Gather your team and head to Nintendo New York City Wednesday, the 16th of October, from 4:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. without reservation. And from 5:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. with a reservation. For Blizzard's launch event celebrating Overwatch Legendary Edition releasing on the Nintendo Switch. Now, I think it was September the 4th that it was announced, Overwatch was announced to come to the Switch. And so there was going to be this meet and greet. And then another tweet comes out a little bit later on. And it says, the first 150 fans to sign up will get to meet voice actors from Overwatch from 5:30 to 7 p.m. That's the one with the reservation, by the way. Sign-ups begin Wednesday, the 9th of October from midday. Present your Warp Pipe Pass. Ladies. At your reserved time upon arrival, you must have a Nintendo account to make a reservation. Well, of course. Then, a little bit of silence. And then this comes out today, a few hours ago. Please be aware that the previously announced Overwatch launch event scheduled for Wednesday, the 16th of October, which is tomorrow, at Nintendo New York City, has been cancelled by Blizzard. Not just cancelled, has been cancelled by Blizzard. We apologise for any inconvenience this may cause. Now, if we just go back, these were October the 8th, so these happened before the incident, the Blitzchung incident, the whole Hearthstone debacle, and then this came out, obviously, today, which cancelled the event. Now, why would they cancel this event? Blizzard haven't come out and officially said why, but I don't think it's going to take too much to really work it out. Okay? I think Blizzard really feared that this was going to be an opportunity for people to either use May as a symbol for solidarity for Hong Kong, people to come with signs, people to come to protest, and this is obviously something that they are not wanting. And I don't think that they are particularly bothered about backlash right now, because let's face it, they're at the bottom. They're pretty much at the bottom of bottom right now. So regardless of what they do, they're receiving so much stick from all angles, senators, politicians, from the gaming community, from other gaming companies, that I don't think they deem anything to be of negative right now, because it can't get particularly worse. So if they cancel this event, it means that they can't have further opposition, and more importantly, further voices talking out against their communist overlords, their lords and masters. Because, of course, as we know, Blizzard are China's bitch. On all fours, with a ball in the mouth, looking up at China, little bitch. And this whole theme of running scared isn't just at Blizzard Entertainment as well. This was going to be yesterday's video, the second video that I was going to deal with, as the CEO of the world's largest esport firm, ESL, has warned staff not to discuss the Hong Kong protests. Now, this isn't players in the ESL. This is not competitors that are representing whichever games that they are. This is the CEO saying to staff, do not discuss. And it goes as far as this. The message, which was sent to more than 700 employees. All of you might have heard about the political discussions and strikes surrounding the situation in Hong Kong. As a global company being active in many countries around the globe, probably China as well, we naturally do abstain from political discussions and setting the best example by living our values. Well, that's a load of horse shit, isn't it? Especially coming from a German. No offence. 2 world wars and 1 World Cup. Doodah. No, but what is more important? That's a joke. For anyone gets real stressed, that's a joke. What's more important? Let's just go down a little bit on this article. Last month, September, ESL announced that it was forming a partnership with Huya, a Chinese streaming service, essentially Twitch of China, backed by Chinese internet conglomerate Tencent. Huya pledged to buy $30 million in ESL shares. The partnership was expected to expand ESL's access to China's huge competitive gaming market. So if their staff decided to start speaking out against Hong Kong, etc., it's going to look pretty awkward indeed. However, if I just jump up slightly, therefore, when he's speaking to his staff, therefore, we would like to suggest to not actively engage in the discussion, especially on social media, spoke Reichert, who's the CEO. Now, if it's somebody's personal, first of all, if it's somebody's personal social media account, they can discuss what they want, as long as it's not associated with the company. I know there's a lot of people out there desperate for their blue check marks, and so it's just like, this is my personal email account, but I work for this company, this is my business details, these are my things, and I will discuss business all the time on my Twitter. Yes, one of those. But if they have a personal email account, then they can discuss what they want. They work cannot in any way, shape or form interfere with that. What they do in their free time on their own personal social media is their own personal business. And so this is a company, the ESL are actively trying to censor their own staff. And censor them specifically from discussing Hong Kong or anything that could negatively impact China and their relationship with Chinese companies. All these companies, it's so, well, I mean, transparent, disgraceful, disgusting, whatever you want to call it. But they are just absolutely run by China. They really are. They are so desperate for that Chinese dollar. I mean, that isn't the currency of China. You get what I'm talking about. They're so desperate for that Chinese money that they are willing to compromise free speech. They're willing to in Blizzard's case, compromise a game. Oh, God, we can't dare have people speaking out. And you've got BlizzCon in just over 2 weeks' time. I don't know what's going to go down at BlizzCon. All I can say is, I've never been more excited for a BlizzCon in all my life. Because just on the sheer aspect that I just do not know what to expect. I just do not know what to expect. And on top of this, with Blizzard Entertainment, going forward, they've pulled post-match interviews with Hearthstone, and they've also pulled webcams. So in tournaments, there'll be no more webcams and there'll be no more interview at the end. So there will not be an opportunity for anyone to speak out. Scared, cowards, scared. Running scared. Oh my God, people might say something. People might say something that will in some way potentially affect our relationship with China, our chance to get our hands on some of that Chinese buck. And if you think all of this is just scaremongering or exaggeration or hyperbole, let me just play you this. And this comes from ABC News. I'd be a little bit more solid about this if ABC hadn't just been caught putting out some naughty lies. But this is legit. This came out from It's Morning America from ABC News. Just listen to this, people. It's about 30, 40 seconds long. And then you tell me afterwards it's scaremongering or it's exaggeration or it's hyperbolic.
Chinese President Xi Jinping is speaking out as protests continue in Hong Kong, warning against any attempt to divide China. What's he saying, Julia?
Exactly, Kenneth. He is currently in Nepal on a state visit. Nepal, of course, which borders that autonomous region of China, Tibet. Now, the Foreign Ministry issued a statement yesterday as he was making that state visit. The statement goes, anyone who attempts to split any region from China will perish with their bodies smashed and bones ground to powder. Any external forces that support the splitting of China can only be regarded as delusional by the Chinese people. So
can we just listen to that a little bit again?
External forces that support the splitting of China can only be regarded as delusional.
No, a little bit further.
Perish with their bodies smashed and bones ground to powder. Any external.
There you go. That's the today. Well, yesterday, the president of China. That's what they had to say. And these companies, Blizzard, the ESL, as well as others, plenty of others, they are so desperate to censor people from dare speaking out. Because this person who will crush them, grind their bones to dust was an actual translation. If you went through the another true translation, it was grind their bones to dust. They are so desperate to appease Winnie the fucking Pooh to get their cash, they will sell out their own country, they will censor their own staff if possible, or in Blizzard's case, they'll not give people the opportunity to even speak out because freedom of speech could interfere with Dora Dora. So there we go, folks. Blizzard cancelling events leading up to BlizzCon, and oh boy, I think there's going to be some unbelievable restrictions this year at BlizzCon. Unbelievable. Probably no Q&As. I think the security is going to be so tight in, letting people in if they deem something to be political. Somebody's dressed up cosplaying May. Who knows? They might be turned away from the door. We know that there's the protests which are being put together. Wild times are ahead, and it's only just over 2 weeks away. So I hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media and Twitch for live streaming. Links there in the description box down below. And I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. Grind your bones to dust, Winnie. Oh, you're lovely. So lovely. What a lovely man. You take care. Bye for now.